I lost my marriage to a man that never touched my wife. Listen up. I don't think they have even hugged, or so I thought. But she gave him everything she was supposed to give me. Not all affairs involves intercourse. Sometimes the betrayals are more quieter, slower, more emotional, and far more painful. Listen up. I lost my marriage to a man that never had anything to do with my wife. He did not had any intercourse with my wife, but my wife gave him everything she was supposed to give me. And those things she gave him were the things that broke me down. And there are things that even broke me down more than infidelity would have broken me down. You ask me, what are those things? Access, priority, dependence, acceptance, even comfort. My wife will tell him things she will not tell me. My wife will confide in him more than she will confide in me. My wife will trust him more than she can ever trust me. His words are the words my wife will follow. My wife will choose his choice over my choice. I thought it was a joke until it became a problem. Now, this is the story of this man. I'll call him Tunde because this story is from a Yoruba guy, right? And I'll call his wife Fumi because they are Yoruba husband or wife. Now, this guy Tunde got married to this lady 4 months after they dated. And he told me that when his wife introduced this guy, Michael, I'll call him Michael, when his wife Fumi introduced Michael to him, that she introduced him as her best friend, someone she would call a brother. Yeah, this guy and my wife attended the same primary school. They grew up from the same environment. They attended the same secondary school, attended the same university. Yes, they have been best of friends since time immemorial. So I thought, oh, it's not wrong to have a male friend, right? We all have friends we grew up with, both male and female. This guy is looking not harmful. He's looking so quiet, harmless, and anything you can use to categorize a decent gentleman. That is how the guy is really looking. He does not pose any harm. I hope you get me. And we got married. Now, we have been married for a year plus now. We don't have any child yet. Now, few months after we got married, our gas finished. And my wife called me telling me, honey, our gas has finished though. And when she called me, I was driving home, stuck in traffic. So I will not reach home early. And by the time I must have reached home, the gas stations people must have closed. So I told her, I'm stuck in traffic. What will you do now? She said, okay, let her call Michael. Initially, I did not see anything wrong with it. I said, okay, no problem. She called Michael and Michael helped her. It did not end here. Yeah, Michael now repairs our electrical fault or anything that is faulty at home. Michael will now change her bulb. She will call Michael to change her tire. She'll call Michael to take her car to the mechanic. She'll call Michael to come and take her to the laundry. She'll call Michael to come and escort him to the market. She'll call Michael to come and make choice when it comes to choosing furniture, choosing household appliances. Which brand do you think is much preferable? If I tell my wife Samsung and Michael tell my wife LG, my wife will buy LG. If I tell my wife buy yellow bulb and Michael say buy red bulb, my wife will buy red bulb. It got to that extent. She will confide in Michael. She will tell Michael things she never told me. She will always accept his choice over mine. Yes, or even seek for advice from him while I am beside her. And she does not even mind if I'm beside her. She just call Michael. Yes. So one day I made dinner that night and we were eating. Michael was calling my wife back to back, and whenever he calls, my wife will decline the call. I was just looking at her. You know how you look at people now from this side of the aisle, just looking at her like this. Okay. Now when the Michael was not getting the declining of the call, he was calling back to back. She now picked the call. I was like, Michael, why are you calling me like this now? I'm with my husband. I will call you back. What is it? She hung the call. I was like, and I asked her, why is he calling you that you are shouting at him? My wife said he's calling her to help him choose cotton. Cotton, because the guy just changed house and he's living almost near our house. Yes, to help him choose cotton that will best fit his sitting room, a design he saw online. He sent her the pictures and told her to make a choice for him. My wife, Michael is single, he's not married. My wife, I looked at my wife, I said, has he gotten to the extent of choosing curtains for him? My wife said, it's nothing now, there is nothing there. I said, okay. This thing went on and on, this and that. The next day she went out. Michael said, okay, let's go and buy the curtain. I was looking at my wife. I said, no problem. She came back. I was like, Michael, that I called my wife. I said, baby, this thing you are doing with Michael is not too much. Any small thing you will call him for help. Are you not disturbing the young man? Because maybe he might leave what he's doing and come and help you or this and my wife was like, leave that thing. You too they worry. There is nothing there. Michael has been my long-term friend and all that. You understand? I looked at her. I was like, yes, I know he has been her long-term friend. You understand? But I just waved it off. So one day, my wife begged me to check her phone to send a message to someone because she was taking her breath and she said it's urgent. I said, no problem. I took her phone and logged into her WhatsApp and I was responding to someone. And you know now, whenever you have something in mind, whenever you see something related to that thing, you'll be like, my chook eye. So I saw the chats between her and Michael. I said, okay, let me open it. I opened the chat. I read their previous chat. And Michael was complaining to my wife. I legally married. I paid in full. We are fully married. We have done every marriage rites, both white and blue. Michael is now complaining to my wife that she does not have time for him anymore. That since she got married, she no longer have his time. That she now has the time for her husband. So I now read my wife's response. My wife was begging Michael that it's not that deep. That he should remember that he is her safe space. That she's always safe with him, that she always tell him things, that she always do this and do that. So why is he now complaining? That she is sorry. My wife is begging Michael that she is sorry, that he is feeling this way, that she will change. And she changed though. My wife changed. I saw that message.
If you are this husband, what will you do when you saw this message in your wife's phone? Will you take action immediately, or will you just monitor the situation and see how your wife reacts to it? Let me know what you will do in the comment section. For more real life stories like this, kindly subscribe to our YouTube channel, like this story, and watch part 2 on your screen right now. See you in part 2. Bye for now.